Nothing like a good coffee to clear up misconceptions, right? While enjoying this local roast, I was thinking about a recent survey called Gender Compass by Plan International that was taken by more than 2,500 Australians, which found that in principle, gender equality was considered important by 90% of them, but many still hold beliefs that actually work against it. Let's debunk 5 common myths while I finish this cup. After years of researching gender equality issues, I have found the same misconceptions come up repeatedly. The first one is that gender equality has already been achieved in Australia, but in reality, we are far from it. According to the Workplace Gender Equality Agency, women still earn 21.1% less than men, which means women earn 79 cents for every dollar men earn. Only 10% of CEO positions and 31% of executive leadership roles are held by women. The United Nations estimates we are still over 300 years away from achieving full gender equality. The second misconception is that gender equality is a zero-sum game where men lose if women gain. This couldn't be farther from the truth. Research shows that more equal societies benefit everyone. Companies with greater gender diversity in leadership are more profitable. Countries with strong parental leave for all genders see better child development and family well-being. And men in more gender equal societies report better mental health outcomes and life satisfaction. Equality isn't about taking from one to give to another. It's about creating a better systems for all. Misconception number 3. Women's underrepresentation in certain fields is just about personal choice. While individual preferences matter, recent Australian studies show that women's choices are heavily influenced by systemic barriers, gender stereotypes, and structural inequalities. For example, women are more likely to take on unpaid care work because of uneven parental leave policies and childcare access. Female-dominated industries are often undervalued and underpaid, and leadership pathways frequently lack flexibility or mentorship for women. What looks like choice is often shaped by limited options. The fourth misconception is that discrimination against women is no longer a problem in Australian workplaces. Recent data from Our Watch tells a different story. While 54% of male employees believe women have the same opportunities in Australia today as men, only 25% of women agree. Similarly, 50% of men recognize workplace discrimination as an ongoing issue, compared to 77% of women. This perception gap itself is part of the problem. We can't address issues that half of the population doesn't see or acknowledge. The final misconception is that advocating for gender equality means using complex academic language. In reality, effective communication about equality uses inclusive, everyday language that connects with shared values like freedom, safety, and opportunity. Many Australians feel alienated by jargon or abstract concepts. The most powerful conversations about gender equality are grounded in relatable experiences and highlight how rigid gender norms affect everyone, not just women. Accessibility matters if we want to bring more people into this conversation. These misconceptions matter because they shape our policies, workplaces, and relationships. When we believe equality has been achieved, we stopped pushing for necessary changes. When we frame equality as women versus men, we create unnecessary division. When we attribute inequality to personal choice, we ignore systemic barriers. When we deny that discrimination exists, we invalidate lived experiences. And when we make conversations about equality inaccessible, we limit who can participate in creating solutions. So what can we do? Start by examining your own assumptions. Look at the data rather than relying on impressions. Listen to experiences different from your own. Support workplace policies that promote flexibility and equal opportunity for all genders. And engage in conversations about equality using language that invites rather than excludes. Small shifts in understanding can lead to meaningful action. So tell me, which of these misconceptions surprised you most? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you found this helpful, give it a like and share with someone who might appreciate having some myths debunked. Thanks for joining for Coffee and Conversation today.